Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. We're joined today once again with an absolutely filthy M140i. I do apologise that it is absolutely disgustingly filthy at the moment. I just haven't had the time to clean it, I'll be honest, completely transparent with you, and I hate it when my car is dirty, but it kind of does look kind of cool at the same time. Anyway, we'll gloss over that. Today, I'm up here meeting up with Nick from Auto Communications to get what I believe to be the most important modification fitted to my M140i, and that is in fact a Ghost Immobiliser. Now, I've never had a Ghost Immobiliser fitted to any of my cars that I've had in the past before, so it's something very new to me, and one which I know is very, very popular at the moment with the unfortunate rising cases of vehicle theft. Now, of course, this thing is my pride and joy. I do not want it to be taken from me, hence why we're getting a Ghost Immobiliser fitted today. Now, seeing as this is completely new to me, I don't know anything about it, so I will introduce you to Nick from Auto Communications very shortly before he gets to work on installing it. It's going to be a bit of a weird installation video though, because I don't actually want to show you anything about it being fitted for obvious reasons. We will be doing a demonstration to show you how it works, but obviously we will be changing the code afterwards to something which only I know, obviously. So yes, I think what we'll do, we will catch up with Nick from Auto Communications now. He'll run through with what we're going to be doing, explaining a little bit more about it, and then we'll get it done, and then we'll show you how it all works. Okay, so we're now joined with the main man himself, Nick from Auto Communications. How you doing?
I'm good, you okay?
Yeah, very well. Very excited to get this done because, well, like I briefly mentioned in the intro, it's very popular now.
It is
very
popular, yeah.
Now, what I also mentioned is the fact that I've never had a Ghost Immobiliser fitted to any of my cars that I've owned in the past, so I know nothing about them. Okay. And obviously you're the expert, so if you don't mind, give us a run through about what we're fitting and kind of why.
So we're going to fit the Ghost 2 Immobiliser. What the Ghost 2 Immobiliser is, it's a device which we fit into the vehicle which basically stops the vehicle from starting unless a secret code has been entered. A lot of people know about a Ghost, but for you that don't, we'll just quickly run through it again. So once the Ghost has been entered, even if someone steals your car keys, if they use them relay machines, you've probably seen the videos of people walking around, if they use one of their machines, if they use a laptop, if they clone your key or whatever they do, this vehicle will not start or can't be driven away unless a secret code has been entered. And the secret code is entered by using the factory buttons on the vehicle, so it could be the steering wheel buttons, the window switches, cruise control, or any other buttons on the dashboard. So you haven't got like a big keypad, we have to put a number in, it's actually the vehicle's own buttons. So you enter the code and then away you go. Without the code, the vehicle won't start. Lovely.
And obviously, the clue's in the name, really. The fact it's a Ghost Immobiliser, it's not actually like a little fob, which, like a traditional immobiliser,
yeah,
it's all completely hidden.
You can have them immobilisers still are about. Some people don't want to enter a code, they can't be bothered to be entering a code, they just want to get in and drive. Yeah. If that's the case, then obviously there's other immobilisers out there, which we also do as well, where it allows you to get in and drive. The only problem with them ones, if someone steals your car keys, they've got the tag and the car will still start. So what's great about the Ghost Immobiliser, even if I take the keys from you or from your house, if I break in, well not me, if someone breaks into your house and steals the car keys, they can get in your car and they still can't steal the car even though they've got your actual car keys.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, that's lovely. So yeah, I mean, I think what we should do now, obviously we're not going to kind of document the fitting process for obvious reasons. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll catch up with you once it's all been done. We'll set up like a demo demonstration so we can show it in action before then changing it to my actual one, which no one will know, because I know that it's going to be tricky to kind of explain it and make a video on it without actually showing it in action. Yeah. So how long do you reckon it's going to take to fit?
It's about 45 minutes, to get it in,
cool.
Paperwork and whatever. Yep. So yeah, about 45 minutes I'll be done. If you want to come back, and I'll show you how it works.
Brilliant. All right, I'll leave you to it, and then we'll catch up with things when it's all done, and we can show it in action. Okay, so we're all done. We're all sorted. So how do we work this then?
Right. So to start the vehicle, what we need to do is enter the secret code. So for demonstration purposes, I've just set like a random code. Yep. And then after this video, I'm going to show you how to change the code so it suits your own personal code. The numbers, the code can be between 4 button presses and up to 20 button presses. 20, yeah. So
spend it all day just like.
I just start leaving half hour early every day just setting the code. So I'm going to show you how to enter the code now. So if you used to put the ignition on for me.
Yep.
So the demo code that we've set for you at the moment is the left paddle shift, the downshift 4 times. So once you've done the left paddle shift for me, so we've done that 4 times, and if you now look, the hazards are going to flash twice. Yep. Once the hazards have been entered, you can now start the vehicle up.
Sounds good. I'm going to turn it off because you're not going to hear anything otherwise. So basically, if I were to then try and start it.
So if you try and start the vehicle without entering the code, so assuming we've just jumped in the vehicle, we've stolen your actual car key, we're now going to try and start the vehicle. So foot on the brake, start the vehicle doesn't start. Okay.
Ignition comes on and it's
just won't start. You can try it as many times as you like, it won't start. Okay, so switch the vehicle off.
Yep.
Ignition back on again. Enter your code, so left, 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 left. Wait for your hazards to flash.
Yep.
Foot on the brake, start the engine.
I find this so interesting, like this whole secret thing that you can like program it completely to how you want. And I will mention again, this is just a demo, so basically, like I said, we can't really fit this Ghost Immobiliser without showing it in action, and that has done that just fine. So we're going to change it from the downshift paddles, but that's pretty cool. And also, we've got James with me today, who is here in his RS3, which we're going to be doing a video of in a moment. So I'll introduce you to him in a second. He's having a Ghost Immobiliser fitted too, so we'll show it in action on his RS3 as well. But buddy, thank you so much for that. I'll let you to change it all back.
Yeah, no worries, that's fine.
And then yeah, we'll be all sorted. But, awesome stuff.
Cool.
Okay, so this is James's brand new RS3.
Hello.
And he's in there. Hello, mate.
How you doing?
You all right?
Yeah, good, mate.
So you sold the Focus RS,
Yes.
which
Some people might have seen.
I think this is one hell of an upgrade.
Yeah, I think so too. I think everyone was pleased when. Some people weren't pleased to see the RS go.
Yeah, but a lot of people were pleased to see this.
Yeah, they just said basically it was like the only upgrade that was worthy of doing.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So. Yes.
So those of you who haven't virtually met James before, he is my marketing manager, and also well, you look after a lot of YouTubers in the UK.
Yes.
You're a bit of a wizard in that sense. So that's why you're here, and you've actually set up things today with Nick from Auto Communications. We do actually have a video planned with your RS3, which I think we're going to be filming soon, so you can all expect that. I want to give him some ideas for some modifications, which I think is going to be...
it's stock at the moment.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's mint. It's absolutely mint.
Technically, you could call this a modification.
You could actually. It's a very important one. In
Yes.
fact, it's the most important one for my M140i, according to the title.
Exactly.
So Nick has now put the Ghost Immobiliser on yours.
Yes.
We've got a little test sequence, which we've got in place. If I actually come around
Yes.
to demonstrate this properly, one hell of a good looking car this though. Nardo grey, pre-GPF car with the red calipers, lovely stuff. So, we're going to hop on in. Ooh, so, we're on board now. So what have you got to do for the test sequence, right?
Right, so for the RS3, bear in mind this is a test sequence.
Yep.
Just ignition on, wait for it to fire into life, and then on the cruise control, down 4 times.
Yep.
Wait for the hazards to flash. Oh.
There we go. Thunders into life.
There we go.
Actually, whilst you're here, should we give it a few revs? Sounds so good. And that's stock as well.
That is a stock exhaust, my
That's
friend.
completely stock. So obviously, actually one thing I don't think we mentioned, Nick, was there's 2 different options you can go for, whether if you don't put the code in it doesn't start whatsoever, or it starts and it kind of stalls, right?
Yeah, that's vehicle dependent. So depending on what vehicle you've got, you get to choose.
Yeah.
So on an Audi, for example, the Ghost Immobiliser only stops the vehicle from starting. But on a BMW and some Mercedes and some other vehicles, you can still start the vehicle. But if you select a gear, it will stall the engine.
Gotcha.
So that's vehicle dependent.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you let me know what vehicle you've got,
Yeah.
and I can let you know what it does. 16.6 miles to the gallon average, yeah.
That's short term. Long term,
That needs to go down.
22.3, and that's over
Needs to be in
4,371
It
miles.
needs to be in single digits. doesn't
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Singles. Get down to 9.
We definitely need to do a video now. We need to get
I
that
think
down. So we both got Ghost Immobilisers on the cars, and yeah, mate, I tell you what, this is one hell of a car.
I love it to bits.
I mean, we went out in the RS, and I'm looking forward to going out on this. So there's a video coming soon on that. But anyway, let's hop back out because there's a few more little bits which we need to speak about with my car, with Nick. So, where are you? So, a couple of things which I know a lot of people are going to be thinking about when you put the car in for a service, right? and obviously you don't want to let the garage know the code. You can put it into like a little mode, can't you?
Yeah, it's called service or valet mode. The same. So if you take your car to the car cleaners, so for example, if we bring it to the car cleaners or valeters or detailers or whatever, you're not going to want to tell the guys the code. Plus, they might struggle using it and entering the code. So there's a service and valet mode. Not every vehicle is different. So a Mercedes will be different to a BMW. BMW is different to Audi. Your installer will show you how to do it, but there's a mode you can put the vehicle into, which means you can start and drive the vehicle without entering the code. It's called service and valet mode. It's also very important if you're having a remap done or any ECU updates, software updates or anything like that. It's really important to put into service mode as well, just to stop the Ghost Immobiliser blocking the tuners or whoever's working on the vehicle from actually doing the updates. If you put it into service mode, you won't have any problems at all. But your installer will show you how to enter and exit valet mode on completion of installation anyway.
Brilliant. Perfect. Well, I think that's a wrap. Both cars now, well, safely protected from any of the worst, really. And I think you were saying how many cars you've done now, right? It's thousands.
A couple of thousand, yeah. That's just Ghosts. I mean, I've been in the trade. I'm pushing 16 years in the trade now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ghost Immobilisers on their own, I've done a good few thousand. And I've had quite a few theft attempts.
Yeah.
So it's a 100% success rate, and hopefully it stays that way.
Lovely. Yeah. Well, I don't see why it won't.
Fitted properly, they're pretty much bulletproof. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, excellent. Now, like I think I mentioned earlier on, I will leave all of Nick's details down in the description down below. In fact, there's more of his details there. Top man, and thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you very much.
And obviously, James's car video is coming soon. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap things up. I think we'll head over to the 140 again and round things up there. So there we have it. That is going to wrap things up from me today. I mean, you can go on and on and on with car security, but very pleased to finally have a Ghost Immobiliser fitted. Anyway, like I said, that is it for me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.